in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will take the first swing of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. The play action fake. Fakes to grab. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Francis. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. It'll be a draw. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans line up. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, San Jose State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Ali. Bringing the heat. Here comes Siraj, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Francis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Fires to the wideout. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Ali. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move to keep running. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Spartans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Floating away. Finds a little space. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Ali. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Francis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Francis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's McCoy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Ali. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see it. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right.
Unleashes one deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He's got it down the middle.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Ali. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Just keep swinging it. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield block?
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Wants to throw, it's Ali. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. Hey, how about the O? The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Goes to the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Spartans inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Quick release by the QB. Defense uses a timeout quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Now they'll run the draw. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Dropping back, it's Mooney. He's got the back in the middle. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.